Good morning and happy Friday. Welcome to the 8:15 daily operations weather brief. Mostly clear skies and comfortable conditions are observed here on base this morning and are expected to continue throughout much of the day and into tomorrow, with our winds remaining rather light for most of the day and shifting to a more southwesterly direction come this afternoon. Temperatures are anticipated to climb into the mid 80s today, but lower humidity during peak heating should help keep conditions rather comfortable, with our precipitation chances continuing to remain rather low throughout. And taking a look at our most recent surface analysis chart from this morning, we can see the cold front that pushed through yesterday afternoon and brought some stronger thunderstorms to the region will continue to make its way offshore today, bringing us some slightly cooler temperatures in wake of that passage as high pressure begins to build in. And as a result of that high pressure region making its way overhead, mainly dry conditions are expected for the upcoming weekend. However, with that being said, the heat and humidity will quickly return as this high pressure system or region continues to drift eastwards and push further offshore. That will allow temperatures to climb back into the lower 90s with a bit more moisture overspreading our area. But again, those precip chances do appear to remain rather low even with that expected moisture influx. And looking at our current weather conditions as of now, sky cover scattered at 25,000 with unrestricted visibility. Winds are out of a west-northwesterly direction at about 9 knots, and temperatures currently sit at 72 degrees and relative humidity at 65%, and that is continuing to be on the decline. Taking a look at this morning's satellite imagery, we can pretty clearly see that cold front that moved through the area pushing further offshore, continuing to drum up some convective activity. But in its wake, we see clearing skies and just a little bit of lingering upper level cloud cover, but that is continuing to drift offshore, making way for a mostly clear day ahead. And looking at the most recent NAM model run of this morning, we can see our area remains rather clear of any of those greens indicative of precipitation, and we can see that high pressure icon moving along the Blue Ridge mountain range there, and that is the driving factor that is influencing these lower precip chances. So again, looks like a good day ahead. Now moving on to our 24-hour risk chart here, we have some light cloud cover this morning, turning mostly clear in the afternoon and into the early nighttime hours before we see some lower cloud cover develop around 6,000 feet and continually build in. Winds remain rather light, gusting early and dying out throughout the day, turning variable in the overnight early nighttime hours, and greens across the board for precip, lightning, winds, ceiling levels, and our heat index for the day. So very nice day ahead. And to pull up our short-term risk board here, Saturday we can expect partly cloudy conditions and a high of 89. Saturday night, partly to mostly cloudy with a low of 73. And Sunday, partly cloudy and a high of 91 with greens across the board, and nothing to really make note of at this time. And that will conclude our 8:15 daily operations weather brief. I will return back at 10 this morning with the 7-day outlook.